Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Blockchain for All. Today, we are on another new series again for the Blockchain for All 2023 with our wonderful speaker that have joined. Today, I want to appreciate everyone that have taken time to watch this video over and over again, and those ones that have shared to their community members. We really appreciate you a lot. We have been seeing the number of views on the videos have been increasing over days, and we thank you for sharing the video with your friends, our family, and you can continue to do so as we promise to bring a wonderful speaker that will be talking on interesting topics that will help us understand more about blockchain cryptocurrencies and how it can benefit our entire day-to-day activities. Since the beginning, we have had wonderful speakers to talk on different topics. We have received a lot of questions from our viewers, and our speakers have done justice to some of the questions. Some of our speakers have been saying people have been coming to ask them more questions on their private social media handles, and it has been wonderful because we have been able to connect educators with people that want to use blockchain technology for their businesses. So today we have a wonderful person. He's a teacher, he's a mentor. He has helped me as a person understand aspect of business. He has helped a lot of Nigerians and Africans to become financially free. He's a coach, he's a business coach, yeah, he's a mindset coach. He has been able to travel around different places in Nigeria and the world at large, and he has trained thousands of youth here in Nigeria and Africa at school. He's a CEO and someone that has been able to navigate around business terrain here in Nigeria. He's CEO of Shai Masters, one of the fastest growing Shai sport and Shai brand here in Nigeria. I hope he very soon is going to expand to other African countries. He has mentored a lot of youth that have said in business. He's a facilitator in Genesis Business School where he has helped a lot of youth build business ideas and be able to nurture it to mature state. So everyone, just time for you to share this video before our speaker come online to introduce himself once more. Kindly share this video to your friends, share it to your WhatsApp group so that we'll have more people to join. We don't want anyone to miss this event. So join me as I welcome Mr. Martins Musa. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Blockchain for All 2023 edition. We are so excited to have you in our midst, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yo,
Uh,
welcome.
I'm super excited to be, in your midst, and I I want to really commend you for what you're doing. You know, this our generation.
Thank you.
If there's anything that we really need more, taking advantage of the social media is how to, increase our level of awareness and create more productivity for ourselves. And looking at what you've been doing, for years now, I really want to really appreciate you. Being one of the evangelists that is making that available for a lot of people in the world today. I really want to appreciate you, Mr. Jaffet, for that. All right. If there's anything I admire about you is the doggedness and
Thank
the
you very much.
tenacity to not just learn yourself and being willing to give out this knowledge for free to all ears and everybody who cares to listen. That was really amazing, sir. Really commendable. Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much, sir.
much. All right, so everyone, I want to still welcome you to Blockchain for Us series 2023, and this is Mr. Martins Musa joining us today to talk on interesting topic. I usually say there are people that have couple of books, there are people that have shelves of books, there are people that have library of books, but today we have people that they are the books, so they are here to teach us a lot. He's here to talk about a lot because he's one of the person I see that loves books a lot and he reads a lot. So I call them the books. So Mr. Martin, we are really happy to have you. Today we'll try as much as we can to be able to extract a lot of information, ideas from you. Someone that has been able to navigate through a lot of challenges in Nigerian business doing. So I think this is the right place for us to say we are blessed to have someone like you, because a lot of my people here are people that are young in business. Some are already looking at how they can go into business, and blockchain and cryptocurrency is just a new aspect. So even mixing these two technology with the business, I think we'll be able to have a solid understanding of how to grow in the entire economy and to survive or thrive. So thank you very much, Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin will be talking on a wonderful topic that has to do with a lot of questions that people in my group, people around where I go to talk, always ask. And it's just how to explore benefits of cryptocurrency and blockchain for business. Okay, it's one thing to know about cryptocurrency and blockchain, and it's another thing to be able to explore the benefit or try to connect the benefit with your business. And he's someone that have at least worked on projects that have used blockchain, projects that have used cryptocurrency, and even how can we be able to connect these two different worlds from the normal businesses we know, and how we can see intersection between blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and our normal business. So, Mr. Martins, it's over to you. You can start as we share this video, and we hope a lot of our viewers will ask their questions. Maybe you will take the next 10 to 15 minutes to have a proper introduction of what the topic is all about before I come back to throw a lot of questions and how we can continue with the conversation. So, welcome, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Every opportunity to give a piece of what you know, it's really an opportunity to, I believe it's really an opportunity to, improve and increase the circle or the level of awareness of other people. I believe there is no human who is an island of knowledge, right? But I believe there are levels to all of them as well. So I really, really want to thank you for this rare opportunity, given to me to, really share. All right. It's no longer news that blockchain technology is taking over the world today. uh, in terms of financial sector. The blockchain technology is not just restricted to finances alone, but if there's anything I must say, I was explaining blockchain to one of my village kinsmen, and he said, "What is blockchain?" I mean, I can put my money in First Bank, you know, fix it, or even keep my money at home. You know how village people and people who have depended so much on how to hide their money under their pillows can behave sometimes. And I told him, you see, and I asked him a simple question because he asked the question, "What is blockchain?" And I told him, "Have you ever been to a joint before, like a bar, or a garden, where you see one television, there's another television, there are about three, four, five televisions at various angles?" He said yes. And I asked him again, "Have you ever been to a church where a very big church where the pastor is on stage and you can't see the pastor, but there is a looped screen like a television where you can see the pastor from the TV, and other people from other angle can as well view from another television the pastor?" I say yes. I said okay. Now imagine computers like that, like almost the size of a football field. My laptop, your desktop, another person's desktop, another person's laptop, another person's computer, like that. All of them looked together. That is a blockchain. All right. And he was like, "Wow, well, that would be massive." I say, "Yes. Imagine it the size of a football field." All right. And all of them look together, are wired to perform a specific task. And he said, "Wow, wow, 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 wow." All right, that is one of the cheapest way to get a novice, all right, to understand what a blockchain is. And what it means is this: if I want to perform a specific task and I want it faster, because blockchain is increases the trust, the security, the transparency, and the traceability of data that is shared across business networks, especially. All right, I'm talking in line of business now. All right, and one of the beautiful thing about blockchain is that it delivers cost savings with efficiencies, and most businesses are moving into blockchain today. All right, the amazing thing about businesses moving into blockchain is that it creates more trust among a lot of people, clients, and a lot of persons involved in a particular business, for instance. All right, now a blockchain for businesses, all right, uses what we call an immutable ledger, all right, that can only be accessed by members within the permissive, community, which is super fantastic. All right. Now, what are the few benefits of blockchain to businesses, or rather cryptocurrencies to businesses? All right. At my own business place, at a point I had to announce I accept cryptocurrencies. All right. If you buy something from me and you don't have physical cash, we give you our hash code for USDT, BUSD, or even Bitcoin to pay us with. All right. Now the transactions are secured. All right, and blockchain technology, as it were, I'm very sure most people listening to me, I'm very sure over 50% of us are not rookies in the knowledge of blockchain technology. All right. Now, blockchain technology ensures secure and tamper-proof transactions. All right. It eliminates the need for what we call intermediaries, uh, people like middlemen. Banks are middlemen when it comes to transactions. That's why I can bring my POS from Money Point, I can bring my POS from FCMB, and you pay me into my FCMB account or Money Point account from your own whatever account. All right. I am at the other end of sales. You are the other end of buying. All right. And banker serves as middlemen, intermediaries. And it also eliminates, what we call payment processors, reducing the risk of fraud and hacking. There's nothing like that. Am I saying, okay, there's nothing hackable? All right, even life is hackable. All right, but the level of security in blockchain is out of this world. I must be honest with you. All right, and one of the beautiful thing about blockchain technology, transactions that is made on blockchain, when it comes to relating to how businesses are built, is that the transaction fees are very low. 2016, my mentor and I wanted to make transfer some money to Dubai, about 20,000 euros. All right, and the telex charge, the all the bank fees was going out of the roof. All right, and somebody just said, why not use Bitcoin? All right, now we bought Bitcoin here in Nigeria, and in less than 2 hours, all right, in less than 2 hours, that was then on Bitcoin, blockchain wallets. All right, the money arrived in Dubai. All right, immediately we sent it, the money arrived, but the processing took a bit longer. And the reason is because the blockchain of Bitcoin, the first of its kind, becomes slower and slower as more transactions are being carried on the blockchain. But there are more improved blockchain technologies that are out today, that as soon as I send you money anywhere in the world, the very second you're receiving it. All right. We know most of those platforms like Binance already. All right. One of the fantastic benefits of blockchain And cryptocurrency to your for your business development is the global accessibility. All right, apart from the faster or the fast transactions. All right, global accessibility. Cryptocurrencies are tied. See, they are not tied to any specific country's currency. All right. As a matter of fact, Nigeria. Let me be mindful of what I say right now. All right. As a matter of fact, Nigeria as a country, all right, should be using cryptocurrency. But you know the reasons why we might not adopt cryptocurrency as a legal tender or something that is legal and publicly come and pronounce it is because you see, if Buhari steal $1 billion, you can be in your bedroom and see how much is stolen in the villa because of the transparency. So for any business person who wants to build his legal and transparent business and make more money on it, cryptocurrency is the way forward. And one of the things I love so much about what we're doing here tonight is the fact that awareness is being given to a lot of persons, all right, on how these things is built, all right, and that's why you see Mr. Jaffet is doing a fantastic and amazing work here, all right, by going public to really, really, push forward under the umbrella of Hebron Academy to make sure that every human being get to know about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology at large. All right. To furthermore, tell us for a lot of people who are business persons here, all right, doing or using cryptocurrency or blockchain technology to build your business is not limited to your geographical location alone. As a matter of fact, we're doing a lot of payments, across countries today in my own personal businesses, and a lot of persons are preferring the medium of cryptocurrency because it's faster. As soon as I send it from Nigeria, they are receiving it anywhere they are in the world. All right. Now, I've talked about the transparency. I've talked about the global accessibility. All right. I've talked about faster transaction. I've talked about secure transaction. I've talked about low transaction fees. All right. Another thing that I will still want to hammer more on is the improved record keeping. All right. As you and I know, there's no business on earth that is credible without record keeping. All right. Record keeping, what we call documentation. All right. Any transaction that is not documented can never be credible. And that is why you see, if your business and every day to day of your business runnings does not have a proper way of you being able to document them, you can't put credibility in that business. All right. So improve your record keeping is blockchain technology because it provides an efficient and secure way for you to store, not just store your records, to also manage your records. All right. To also manage your records, manage your data, know how to know the input and the output. All right. It can help your businesses streamline their operations and reduce costs, associated with record keeping. All right. Like what we call a lot of companies have registry and all basically with a lot of volume of books. Basically, blockchain eliminates that stress for you. All right. And lastly, on the benefits, I'm going to talk of, it's a new revenue stream. All right. Cryptocurrencies can create new revenue streams for your businesses, such as, accepting, just like I told you earlier on, that when you come to my own business space, if you don't have your fiat, meaning your naira or any currency you're coming with, I accept cryptocurrency. You can as well accept cryptocurrencies within your business places. One of the benefits of accepting cryptocurrencies is this. Now, the crypto market is experiencing an undulating, a bearish market, all right, of which those are indicators, all right, those are signs with upcoming investment platforms and a lot of things that are coming up. Those are signs, just like, for those who are Christians, the Bible said something about signs of the end of time. All right. These things you're seeing in the crypto market are signs that bull run is about to happen. It can happen any moment. All right. Those who are expert at forecasting and reading and doing all those sort of stuff can tell you, the period it might happen, but it's not too far from now anymore. All right. So when you accept currencies like currencies that are volatile, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Binance, BNB, all right, and their likes, basically, you have the chance of turning your $100 worth of crypto assets into $1,000, depending on how many percent increase is going to happen to that particular asset you're holding by the time bull run hits. All right. So one of the ways you can generate more revenue streams is to accept volatile coins, volatile cryptocurrencies that has the capacity of doing 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times, depending on the one you're led or free to accept at your business or workplace, basically. All right. So it's really, really amazing that a lot of people need to open their doors, open their hearts, open their minds to the acceptance of blockchain technology for ease business, and acceptance of cryptocurrencies as a medium of payment in your businesses, basically. All right. Now I use this analogy for a lot of people who tend to close their doors, or close their minds towards cryptocurrency. All right. When the use of mobile phones started in this country, in Nigeria, for instance, all right, about 20, 23 years ago, all right, we were using 33, Nokia 3310. All right. Then there was no Facebook. All right. The only social media probably that was available then was MySpace. MySpace. Not a lot of people were used to MySpace. All right. But 2004, Facebook came. A lot of evolution happened into the use of mobile phones. We moved from using Nokia 3310 now into using phones like iPhone, like good Samsung Note 10, Note 20, and X Galaxy that has the capacity of browsing in few seconds. You're already where what you want to search for. All right. Now, imagine yourself saying, instead of following the evolution of mobile phones, all right, and ignoring mobile phones and saying, I don't want to have anything to do with all these new, technologies that are coming. I'm good with my 3310. Today, you will be obsolete. What it means is this: the knowledge you used to know is obsolete. It has brought you thus far. If you must grow in business, for instance, you need a new knowledge. All right. And if there's anything that has ever been dynamic, that is not static, that I've come to realize, is what you know. What you know yesterday is obsolete. It will not save you today. What you know last year is obsolete. So there is no day you will come that I have known everything. It is dynamic. You know everything. You know new things every day. And if you refuse to be flexible, all right, with the level that knowledge is going, especially when it comes to business building and how you run your business, is basically, you will wake up one day like Nokia that said, we didn't do anything wrong, but we're out of business. All right. And I'm very sure you wouldn't want to, land yourself in such situations. So the you embracing cryptocurrency in your business is very, very paramount. Very, very paramount. And you see, we tend to shy away from what we don't know, what we are not used to. We are more comfortable with what we are used to. All right. But what you're used to may be wrong. All right. I read a book by Carl Jung. All right. He said something that, you see, he said, hitherto we step into the afternoon of life according to life's morning's programming, not knowing that, you see, what you experience in the afternoon, in the morning, may in the afternoon become a lie. And what you believe to be true in the afternoon may in the evening become a lie. So you see, what you know today may become obsolete tomorrow. All right. So your reality right now can be tampered with time. That's what it means. So what you know business is to be before is no longer what it is today. There is no business today. Only a few that I know really don't advertise, but they are still making money. They are still in business. But virtually 90% to 95% of all businesses today must use social media. All right. Must have one form of advertisement or the other. Before, what we used to know was just television and newspaper and radio. Today, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have TikTok, we have all other mediums today, all right, where we can advertise our businesses. And I'm telling you this evening that in how you grow your business, basically, cryptocurrency and blockchain technology in general has a huge effect on how you grow your businesses. All right. And adopting it early in your business is going to determine on how far and how fast you're going to go and grow in your business. All right. So with this little things that I've itemized for us, basically, I'm very sure. Uh, I'm looking at my time. Hope I've not overshot my time, so.
No, that's fine. I think while I've been taking notes,
All
it's
right.
fine. I think we should
I'm
maybe have
very
another
sure
10
some of
minutes
us,
for question and answer.
sir.
Yes, I said we're still on time. We still have 10 to 12 minutes for so
I
you
didn't
can
get that,
go
sir.
on, sir.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
beautiful.
I
Thank
think
you,
you
sir.
can go on. I'm having a terrible network.
Oh, okay, okay.
You can
All
go
right.
on.
So with this few stuff, I would love to expand a little bit about what is the blockchain benefit. Let me expand it a little bit. I've talked about I've talked about your secure transactions. I've talked about low transaction fees. All right. I've talked about faster transactions for you. I've talked about the transparency in your business. I've talked about improving your record keeping. I've talked about you having access to a lot of countries in the world. That's global accessibility. All right. I've talked about you being able to generate funds for your business. And blockchain technology at large for your businesses are very, very significant. All right. They are diverse, but very, very significant. They offer increased security. It helps reduce a lot of costs for you, especially in terms of hiring a lot of professionals to do some stuffs for you. All right. There's improved efficiency and there's new opportunity in revenue generation. All right. So when you want to take a look at the advantages, all right, you also want to take a look at the disadvantages as well. All right. Life is two-faced. All right. We have up, we have down, we have left, we have right. All right. Like Jim Rohn would say, so opposites are always in conflict and we are in the middle. All right. So uh okay, thank you, sir. All right. So I'll share a bit of the disadvantages of cryptocurrencies with us. All right. And I've already told you businesses can be more securely, store records can be more securely transferred using blockchain networks with strong built-in encryption. All right. This can sometimes, it can be way, way cheaper to store data rather than renting space in places like data centers for to do your businesses. For example, blockchain can be used to securely share what we call electronic health. If you're in the health sector, all right, let me not just talk about other businesses. Health is also a business. We have people who didn't read medicine and surgery from schools who have built hospitals, all right, and is making them money, all right. In terms of network marketing, all right, is another huge industry, all right. Your own way, your own traditional way of doing business is another huge way for you, all right. So I'm going to dive into some of the disadvantages of using cryptocurrencies, such as just like your normal banking. Somebody can hack into your UBA app or Zenith app and send you OTP and transfer all your money. And over the night, you receive debit alert, but you're not the one that initiated those transfers. All right. Your money also can be stolen in crypto. All right. But you see, one of the safest way, just like they said, one of the safest way to travel is by flight. All right. Traveling by air is one of the safest. All right. For now, using cryptocurrency is one of the safest way of saving your money. All right. But it also has disadvantages. Just like taking flight, when the plane crash, your chances of survival is very slim. All right. But in as much as it is the safest, when disaster strike, it is the ugliest. All right. All right. So truth be told, one of the ugly part of you putting all your money in crypto, number one, is if you share your privacy with anybody. With anybody. I've seen a lot of people being wrecked by somewhat close people to them, all right, because they shared their secret passcode with in quote, a close pal, a close relative. All right. Please, if you're doing businesses and you choose to use blockchain or accept cryptocurrency as your means of payment, basically, one of the things you need to safeguard is your privacy. All right. I need to keep your security secured. That's what it means. Only you knows all your passwords. You can write them down so that you don't get to forget. All right. But never reveal your secret in cryptocurrency. If you do, all right, it's really mad. All right. So then the most way you can secure your funds when you convert them to crypto is to keep your assets, locked down. Else, uh, every other thing, every other thing can be held secured in cryptocurrencies, basically. All right. Now, another way you can, I'm just remembering some of the ways you can, improve or benefit from using cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, for your business. One of the ways is the decentralized and secure transaction. As I was just talking about security, a lot of things are popping up for me. All right, cryptocurrency transactions are decentralized. What it means is that, and they are very secure, all right, due to their use of blockchain technology, what I was explaining earlier. All right. Now, with this, it eliminates the need for intermediaries. I've said that already about banks and all, basically. All right. It eliminates all of that. All right. So, your global reach, all right, for international transactions get to be improved. You can now receive money from UK, from London in England, from Scotland, from America, from Canada. all right, any amount, all right, without restriction, which is really, really fantastic. All right. And is there a way to get feedback here?
Okay, so thank you very much, sir. Yes, I think I'm just experiencing terrible network here, but
Yeah,
everything
so
is
sorry
fine.
about that. I
Yes,
think it's
so
because
I'm
of the
just
rain here.
yeah, same thing. Yours is going fine. I think I'm having my own challenge from my own side because it's raining too.
Oh, okay.
So for our viewers, you can drop your questions. We are already getting questions. So as you be rounding up, we'll start the question and answers because I have questions on the WhatsApp group for people that are already watching now. So maybe if you just round up, I'll go ahead. So you just have 2 minutes maybe for the. We have taken a lot of notes and we have questions to ask you so that you help us answer some of those
Okay.
questions.
Okay. I was going to talk a little bit on how, how someone who has a small business can also benefit using, the blockchain technology as well. Would that be nice?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine, please. I think it will help us
All
even
right.
before we.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Now, you see, small businesses, uh, blockchain, one thing you need to know is that blockchain allow businesses to accept new form of payment. All right. Just like I said earlier on, also help them to perform smart contracts. If you have ever used Excel before, all right, if you have ever used Excel before, blockchain is like an advanced form of Excel. All right, it helps you to enhance your supply chain management and spur up a lot of innovations in your business model and more. All right. Now, talking about that, I've talked about sharing records securely, sending and receiving payment already, and like most new technologies, all right, the benefits and pitfall of blockchain are still being discovered and studied. All right, and in as much as it is still being discovered and studied, blockchain is like a living thing. All right, it keeps growing and growing and growing. It does not have an end. All right, innovation or innovative businesses are now using it, all right, to track their supply chains, all right, share their records and receive, any amount of payment all over the globe. All right, businesses and all right, uh, your own business can now take advantage of automations like, artificial intelligence assistance, and fast low code applications. All right, most of these things you can take some of these courses online on how to help, your businesses and careers basically. All right, and some of the
Yeah.
benefits, sir. All right, some of the values it can create for your businesses, are like, valuable entities, transactions in with one another within, your small scale businesses. Somebody asked me, how can, my mother is selling tomato in the market, how can she use blockchain to, work her business basically. All right, and I said, the only way your mother, who does not understand computer, can use blockchain to work her business is if she allows in a third party who can help her improve what she's already selling. All right. I don't expect her to start carrying computer or phone working blockchain basically. But if she allow, a lot of people who are advanced in the blockchain technology knowledge to help her in her business, she can skyrocket and sell beyond her wildest dream. All right. So with distributed ledger technology, permissioned participants can access the same information at the same time to improve efficiency, build trust, and remove friction in business all across the globe. All right. Everything is transparent. You can see it as a client from Johannesburg or Canada or anywhere you are in the world. I can see it from my own end, from my village here in Nigeria. Other clients, other business, basically. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the ways you can use is to find out how blockchain works, just like I've been telling you. All right. Find an expert. Mr. Japheth is there. All right. Hebron Academy is there. You can become a student of Hebron Academy. I don't know if their admission is open. All right. You can, you know, sit under their tutelage. They'll teach you from A to Z on how you can put this thing practically in your business and see the result before the end of this year. All right. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time. I think I should take question now.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Really appreciate. The network has just been misbehaving, but our recording is going live, so I'm very
Oh,
sure
great.
even after the program, recording is
Okay.
going live, so it doesn't affect the abilities that we're getting. So we'll be able to watch the video and still get back. So thank you very
All right.
much for the wonderful explanation. I've been taking a lot of notes from um, ideas you have shared and the core values or the core provisions of the blockchain that has to do with removing intermediaries. And that helps business a lot because business doesn't need too many people in between transactions. Record keeping is very important and something that really keeps business moving, which blockchain has provide an effective way of keeping records. New revenue streams, business are always looking on how to get new revenue streams, and the blockchain has provided a platform for different people, from people in DeFi, people with metaverse, people on different sure that new method of earning or revenues are being created daily. So it's just left for us to be able to explore them and see how we can make use of them. Then you also talk about low transaction fee. I think nowhere any business wants to transact with high fees. And yes, blockchain has brought in the concept that yes, you can do huge amounts but pay less in transaction fees. And thank you for talking about concept that small businesses. I know a lot of people here have small businesses because even in Nigeria alone, just remaining in that small business. But we are supposed to actually see transition from small business to small enterprise and even becoming global or bigger enterprises. But nevertheless, I think blockchain has provided a fair ground for even small. And please, if you are watching live, you can drop your questions. If you are watching from YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook, wheresoever you're watching from, just drop your questions. We'll be able to see it live for our speaker to answer. So drop your questions. So many people are already dropping on the WhatsApp group. Please, if you are dropping on your WhatsApp group, just go ahead on the live event on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube and drop your questions there so that our speaker will be able to see them live. But before you do that, we'll start dropping some of the questions so that he goes ahead. We have 15 minutes to 20 minutes for question and answer so that we'll not overshoot our time for today. So the first question is, sir, we understand you have built a lot of businesses in and outside Nigeria, and you have understood the challenges between how other African countries think, how the foreign country think, and how Nigeria think. That's how do you think we can navigate around the challenges, looking at the fact that cryptocurrencies are still facing tough times, blockchain has not really been regulated. So how do we even start building to see how we can connect that with our normal businesses? I don't know if you're able to get me, sir. Okay, I think his network is also glitching there. So
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. I don't know if you can hear me now.
Oh my God.
Okay. You can hear me, right?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
I didn't get the question very well. Uh, if I may understand the question, is the person trying to say how is the instability of cryptocurrency help an average Nigerian to build his or her business, given that okay, even the blockchain of a thing is not properly regulated or what?
Yes, yes. I think that's so. Looking at the challenges of even the new technology with regulations and the business, how do we find a way to navigate around it? Because some countries are already using it. We see some countries,
Okay.
startups already using the
Uh,
technology. So, yes,
all right. It's so sad. This government is not built, or else there is no government that will see uh, a technology as transparent as blockchain and will not encourage her citizens to use them. All right. Now, but let's not take out the fact that every government will want to put one regulatory body, regulatory law on one thing or the other to keep all her citizens in check. All right. In terms of fraud, criminology, criminal acts, and every other thing. All right. That is very, very paramount. That is one of the things bringing it back to our own home here. All right, one of the ways government can figure out rather a way, all right, to checkmate every transaction that happens in cryptocurrency is by that all right, can you hear me now, sir? All right, as I was
yes, I
saying,
can hear
one of
you.
the solutions to that is but one of the things we need to understand is that cryptocurrency, you see, is no longer new. It's already 15 years old in the world.
Mm,
All right, cryptocurrency is already 15 years old in
yes.
the world. That's to tell you that it's no longer new. That's to tell you that it has come to stay and it has never failed for one day. All right. The ups and downs in the value
Mm,
of every cryptocurrency is a normal thing that happens in normal businesses. All right. So it will have to take your own expertise to say, how can I take advantage of the
yes.
uptrend or the downtrend of all these markets? All right. And Hebron Academy can help you 100% on the knowledge on how to take advantage of all those ones to enrich yourself. All right. So, like I said earlier on, cryptocurrency already 15 years old. It's here to stay. All right. So it will be only a disservice for yourself to be waiting for government to regulate it before you can get yourself plugged into it. All right. And if
Exactly.
government have failed to acquire the knowledge of what it takes to regulate their own country's currency, will you wait for the government and not take advantage and make money for yourself? Of course not. All right. As a matter of fact, what build a nation is not the government. What build a nation are business people. Business people build nations. And that's why you see, was it Theodore Roosevelt or Abraham Lincoln that was saying, no, Thomas Edison, that was saying, don't look for what a country can do for you. Look for what your country can do for you. Look for what your country can do for you. Look for what your country can do for you. Look for what your country can do for you. So don't look for what a country can do for you. Look for what your country can do for you. So I'm so sorry. I think my own network started misbehaving as well. All right. So don't look for what your
Yes.
country can do for you. Look for what you can do for your country, which is very, very paramount.
Mm.
And the reason is that you have a gift that is valuable to your country. So, looking outside of yourself, looking at the country, looking at the government to move before you move is death to your goals, is death to your dreams, is death to what you have in you. All right. And one of the tools that can help you achieve any life goal that you have is cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Gates said something in his book, The Road Ahead. He said, if you really want to be wealthy, look at where the world is going in the next 10 years. All right. Sit down in your closet, all right, in your study, and forecast where the world is going 10 years from now. What is going to happen 10 years from now? See it. All right. You that have been able to enter your closet and see this world 10 years from now, arrive there first. When the
Mm.
world is going to wake up 10 years later, you're already a landlord. All right. So cryptocurrency might not make any meaning to anybody today, but 10 years from now, we're going to know how far. All right. 15 years ago, it made no meaning to nobody. Bitcoin was just 10 cents. 10 cents 15 years ago was no money when it comes to naira. $100 15 years ago was about 10,000 naira. All right. So 10,000 naira 15 years ago would have given you over 1,000 pieces of Bitcoin, but you didn't know it. You did not enter your closet to see 10 years from today or from then. All right. So you didn't have the money today. If you have 1,000 Bitcoin today, that is multiplied by $28,000. That is serious money for you. That is over 20 to 30 million dollars. 10,000 naira would have given you that on a platter of gold. All right. But
Mm.
because we didn't enter our closet to see 10 years from 15 years ago, we are here today trying to see another 10 years. All right. And if you refuse to see
Mm.
the next 10 years as well, next 10 years will still come and pass because you and I are constantly praying for longevity. So we will see the next 10 years. So what we're going to put in the next today is going to be determined how we're going to, arrive in the next 10 years, basically. All right. All right.
Yes.
So don't wait for no government to legalize it for you. Is it good for you? Go for it. Are you doing something illegal that can land you in prison? The answer is no. All right. As a matter of fact, federal government does not frown at cryptocurrencies today. They used to, they have understood their mistakes and they have repented. All right. Now that mistake alone have cost Nigeria a fortune. What they would have been earning from platforms like
Yes.
Binance, right? Revenues, taxes, all right, charges that they would have been earning from Binance in billions. Federal government is losing that today because of that brief ban on crypto. All right, today they can never reverse it
Mm.
again because it gave birth to peer to peer, and peer to peer is better. So you see, at every obstacle that comes on cryptocurrency's way, a better solution is created. That is an evidence to show to you that this thing will never die. It will never die. All right. So the earlier you
Mm.
align and take advantage of it, the better. If you don't know too much about it, I've told you already. Hebron Academy is there to coach and guide you. Just be willing to learn. That's all. All right.
Wow. Wow.
I
Thank
hope
you
I
very
answered
much,
that
sir.
question.
Yes, yes, you did. Thank you very much. I think you have answered a lot that even covered other questions. I was trying to go through other questions to see that what's the different one so that I'll be able to ask you. But I think most of what you have said from the class has covered a lot of the questions people are asking here. So if you're asking questions that you don't see me like ask this question directly, please just know that Mr. Martin has said one or two things that have covered that. So I don't want to just keep repeating ourselves or stressing on answering same thing he has already answered. So just watch the video again. Maybe you're just joining now. He has answered a lot, and this last question has done a lot to most of the question. We don't have to wait for the government because if New Year's have come and gone, we were thinking it was a joke, and the next 10 years and 15 years will also come and go again because just like we have said, everybody is praying for long life. At the same time, if we don't plan with the long life will come, but we don't have any plan on how to use it. So thank you very much for that. I believe a lot of businesses will be able to take this advice. What is the minimum application you can use? You can just start implementing on your business or with the blockchain and cryptocurrency. You don't have to wait for it to be fully legalized because when it's legalized, everything has already passed. Just like the way you have said, uh, one of the key things I took here today is your reality can be tempered with time. So yes, a lot of things can happen along the way. If you keep waiting for validation from people or the government, then when you get that validation, you must have missed the opportunity. So thank you very much, Mr. Martin, for that wonderful one. For everyone watching, kindly share this video to your friends and ensure you follow Mr. Martin on all social media so that he'll be able to also ask your questions so that he can answer you. You can also visit Shine Masters at I think I don't know the venue so that some of them can come there and most probably will be able to meet you there if there's time for them to learn while they also take shy. Um, it's very important to follow our speakers and ask questions. We might not be able to answer all or take all your questions here because of the limited time we're having, but if you can be able to connect to the speakers, most probably you can even meet some of them here in Abuja. You can be able to book appointments with them and most probably they will be there to answer your questions. So thank you very much, Mr. Martins. I know the network has dealt with us today, really, but we are very sure our studio was able to capture the video properly so that I will be able to watch again and again. Thank you everyone. Tomorrow we'll still be here by 7 to introduce a wonderful speaker and to also be talking. So Mr. Martins, before we leave, maybe your last word of advice to our community and everyone watching before we call it a day.
In the any other thing I will have to say is this. You know, in times of change, learners will inherit the earth, while the learned will be beautifully prepared for a world that doesn't exist. What does that mean? When change is happening, people who knows and who says I don't know enough, all right, and they go for more knowledge, they will increase, they will inherit the earth. But people who said I have already known, I don't need anybody to tell me what to do anymore, will be beautifully prepared for a world that doesn't exist. What does that mean? Blockchain technology is for everybody: schools, businesses, governments, everybody. All right. But if you feel it's not what you can take advantage of, time will tell. Just like one of my friends told me 16 years ago, he said, Martins, if you read, it will show. If you don't read, it will show. All right. When you open your mouth to talk, everybody will listen. When you open your mouth to speak, everybody will listen. Now, 5 years from now, we will know if you're actually regretting or rejoicing that you took the step today. Right. So thank you
Mm.
very much for your time. My my greatest gratitude goes to Hebron Academy for making this thing available for a lot of persons free of charge. This is what a lot of people pay for. They pay huge money, travel long distances to go and learn. and you are bringing it to the doorstep of everybody who is willing to open their ears to it. So thank you very much, Hebron Academy. Thank you, Mr. Japheth, for bringing this to everyone. I really, really do appreciate and respect you for that. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you, everyone, for your
Thank you
time.
very much, sir.
Uh,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, as we've said again, we have to appreciate you for taking our time. I know how busy you are. And in fact, you had to just cancel your schedule to stay with us. Thank you very much for Chai Masters for allowing you today to actually share this knowledge with us. They are priceless to us as a community, and we want to appreciate you. Our prayer for you that you continue to grow whatever you lay your hand upon. Will continue to do better, and we hope to see you in other edition of Blockchain Knowledge. And we believe we'll not have network glitches, so that we'll have more and more information to be able to seep out from you proper. So thank you very much, everyone. Do have a
Thank you.
wonderful night rest. Tomorrow we'll meet the same time for a wonderful time again with our upcoming speaker. So thank you very much and good night.